The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. His first carry of the game, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
On the tackle.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Complete.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Returning is Peppers. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He was taken down by Ruben.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 31, Jones, throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this with PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
Jones pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 back to work on 2nd and 4. A handoff to Barkley, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
Gain of 7.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 20-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Barkley, the Giant.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Jones. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Oh, that was dangerous.
Haskins pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Jones off the play fake. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's taken down inside the 30. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
To Levine Toilolo.
Levine Toilolo.
New York.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Giants 7, Washington 6. Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd and 5 now. Haskins. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver was Trevor Davis, and it's 3rd and 5. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Haskins back to the air. And that's complete. It's Sims. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
5 more yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Geis with the carry on second down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jones. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The play. First down, Giants.
Now Jones on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Reuben Foster picks it, and the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Washington.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 32-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Throwing again, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's taken first play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and a couple, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. And Ingram holds it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Down, New York.
Let's go, come on!
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Off the bootleg, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch the curl.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
After the field goal, here's Tavecchio to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd down at 5. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he completes it to Wilson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Gibson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Let's go. Step it up. Check 24. Check 24. Watch safety green.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 9. First down, Washington.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Let's go. Let's go. Right here. Mark 38. Mark 38.
Now Haskins on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw again. Haskins. And this one's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Off to Geis on the screen. Escapes the defender. And shutting him off. Now open field. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Jones on third down. Looking for Shepard deep. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Troy Apke.
Jones pass.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action now. Haskins. And finding the tight end Wilson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. And the lead is now 24. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Green to bring it back. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same service tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. Jones throwing on 1st down. He hits his target. It's the tight end Toilolo. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to air one out. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Justin Hopkins on for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
26 yards.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Let's go. 53.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
4-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Darius Geis, the ball.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Washington 47, Giants 18.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Green to bring it back. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Now left side on the swing pass, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. From the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Giants on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, Jones looking for Shepard deep. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Riley Dixon on.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
This is taken at the 18. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Skirts by him at the 35. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Taken down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. You would call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 2.
Now it's Haskins. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
The Washington field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Today's finals, Washington.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's another week, another loss as they fall down 0-9. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Got it yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out here, I'm out belief. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go.
You can fall in your I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch me work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it on the line, ain't no looking back. My heart with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
I ball can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring, this for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta